way up. I'm a reader. I'm a reader. I'm a reader every day. I look, listen, and learn. Then I try it on my own. We got to talk about how readers read fluently. Get your brain if you remember that from yesterday. And we said that readers do something so important to become more and more fluent. They read, right? And that was the first thing on the chart. When you finish a book, you can go back and reread, and that helps to make your voice sound more fluent. There it is right there. And we also talked about how readers really make their voice sound smooth. Oh, I didn't even have to say it. Do that, ready? Smooth and not choppy. Remember? Just like my lake up north. And when the day is really calm, it's a smooth lake. And readers want to make their voice smooth like that lake. Not choppy and wavy like when it's a windy day. So today we're going to talk about one more way that readers read fluently. And it's called change your voice to sound like the character. And when we do this, point to your mouth, because I like to point to my mouth when I say change your voice to sound like the character. Today, we're going to get to try this. Are you ready? We did this the other day when we read Hattie and the Fox. We got to change our voice to sound like all those animals. And we did it in, what's this book? Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. And we had to make our voice sound grumpy like Alexander's. And we even got to do it in the book Cats for Sale. When we got to do Cats for Sale, 50 cents a cat. Well, readers, today we're going to do it in a new book. We're going to get to practice this in the book called One Cold, Wet Night. Now, at first, your job is just to listen and learn. And I'm going to change my voice to sound like the... But then, after I get to do that twice, I'm going to change my voice to sound like two different characters. Then you're in luck because it's your turn to change your voice to sound like the characters. You ready to try this? Okay, at first, whose turn is it? My turn first. I'm going to make my voice sound like two different characters. And then it'll be your turn. And I'll point at you when it's your turn so you'll know. But at first, it's my turn, so just listen and learn. One cold, wet night. One cold, wet night. One cold, wet night. The farmer got out of bed and went outside. Then, where's my turn, ready? The horse jumped into the bed and said, I'm going to be warm tonight. The cow jumped into the bed and said, I'm going to be warm tonight. Are you ready to try this? Okay, I tried it with two characters. Now you get to try it with two characters. Do you want to peek and see who the characters are? Okay. Your first character that you're going to get to change your voice to sound like is a sheep. Close your eyes and think about how a sheep's voice might sound. All right. Look at the second character you're going to get to try. Dog. Okay. Now, I'm looking down here and I don't see any words woof. Okay, so you don't get to say that word. You're still going to say the same words I did. I'm going to be warm tonight. But you have to change your voice to sound like a sheep first, then a dog. Ready to try? Okay. The sheep jumped into the bed and said, I'm going to be warm tonight. Oh, I noticed you changed your voice to sound just like a sheep might sound. Are you ready for the dog? The dog jumped into the bed and said, I'm going to be warm tonight. Readers, today we got to try changing our voice to sound like the characters. Now, your job when you go off as a reader, if you catch yourself doing this somewhere in your book, you can flag it with a Post-it. Like if you were reading the book, cats for sale, 50 cents a cap. And you say, oh, I just changed my voice to sound like the character. Then make sure you take the time to stop and put a little Post-it, a little sticky note right there. And you might even want to put an F. Yeah, stop and jot. You might even want to put an F. What do you think that F might stand for?
Fluent.
Kiss your brain, that was so smart. Fluently. You could maybe stand for fiction, but right now, because we're talking about being fluent readers, that F might stand for fluent. So if you catch yourself changing your voice to sound like the character, stop and jot and flag that page with a sticky note so you remember to share it with your partner. Now, some books in your book box might not have spots where you can try this. Just like our book, Rosie's Walk. And that's okay. You can still make your voice fluent by reading smooth and not choppy. But if your book has a spot where you've got to change your voice to sound like the character and you want to remember to share it with your partner, then stop, jot, flag it with a sticky note, and you can take it to your partner, share. All right, readers, stand up. Readers, change their voice to sound like the character. Readers, change their voice to sound like the characters. Off you go, happy reading.
Who shouted at Mrs. Glump? Mr. Glump. Mr. Glump. Mr. Glump. 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 All coming on. Said Mrs. Glump. Let me kiss you.
That you need a little reminder about setting goals. Do you remember a while ago when Mrs. Claus was here? Thumbs up if you remember. Do you remember she gave you this little card to set a goal? Remember you got a little card? Yeah, you remember that? So I noticed that sometimes readers, when they learn something, they do it for a little while, and then it's kind of like they forget about it. And so I noticed that I'm thinking goal setting is really important for you. But you knew about it a while ago, and then you kind of forgot about it. Is that true? Is that true for you too, Grayson? Yeah. So today, I had you meet on the rub with me because I thought you are all readers who goal setting is going to really help. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes and think about your book box. Show me with your fingers about how many books altogether you have in your book box. Maybe like about 10. Lucy is about 10. Grayson is about 10 just right books. Oh, you have about 9 or 10 just right books. Okay, so today, what do you think your goal could be? How many books do you think you can read in Reading Workshop?
No.
All 10.
How many of your 10 Just Right books do you think you can read? If you get started right away. Maybe 10 plus one more. Okay. And how many, Grayson, do you think you can read these Just books? How many of your Just Right books do you think you can read? Do you think all 10? Maybe 6, 7?
Maybe
10. So I hear you saying that all of you have a goal of reading how many books today? 10 books, is that true? So today, when you go right back to your reading stack, pull out a sticky, and right up at the top, put the number, what number? 10, and put a big circle around it. That is your goal. And every time after you read a book, put it in your book box in your bag inside, right? Then you're going to add a little tally. And then you're going to read a book, put it in your book box, and add a little tally. And you're going to keep tallying until you reach your goal of 10. And readers, this is going to really help you build your stamina. Today and every day you can set goals. And it's going to help you really build your stamina and grow as a reader. Ready to try this? All right, off you go. Get out a sticky note, write 10, circle it, and then start tallying.